Why is filing taxes so hard? I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, let me do it for you.
You'll just figure it out?
Basically, just click this button.
Okay.
And all done. Just need around $59.
Okay.
I used to work with this guy that doesn't file taxes. He never has, and he never started. I asked him why. He said, if I don't file, they'll never know.
You can do this when you're renting, but when you have a mortgage, you can write off your interest on your tax.
Hello, people. How you doing today?
Welcome back.
So today we're talking about taxes. Something I still don't understand. I hate to say this, sound like mom's boy, but my mom does my taxes.
Nobody ever really understands taxes because they're supposed to be confusing so that the tax companies can make more money.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely.
Yeah.
Why did I say that at the beginning? Anyway.
Well, tax season is pretty much here, I guess, because some people start taxes early, so I think you can start like now, but official tax season is like March,
April? Oh no.
Yeah.
April's like the last time you can get your returns, right? Like that's when they should be sent out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's March, which is a really weird time. I feel like it should be February. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, get them done early.
For real.
That's the best time to do it because you never know what can happen.
What's the cutoff point for your finances to be taxable? Like, is it December?
I don't know. December.
I feel like it should. Like when is the last? Okay, I will say this. When is the last time that the money that is coming in should be put onto your tax forms, documents, all that?
I have no idea, but that's a good question.
Yeah, makes sense now that I said it like that. But anyway.
But let's get into it.
Why is filing taxes so hard? I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, let me do it for you.
You'll just figure it out?
Basically, just click this button.
Okay.
And all done. Just need around $59.
Okay.
What are you doing? His taxes. For free, right?
Basically.
Regardless, we're working on our own prototype right now that will allow Americans to file taxes digitally and for free. But the current system works.
Did you say free?
Yeah, this was actually part of Biden's Inflation Reduction Act. The act included $15 million for the IRS to look into creating a direct filing program.
When can I use the free version?
It'll be available through a pilot program for a small group of taxpayers in January.
What if I'm not in that small group?
There are free versions through plenty of websites, including TurboTax, if you can find the free version. Or just click this button for premium service.
Okay.
And that's true. That's crazy. Also, I want to say this. The reason that your taxes, I know this for a fact, the reason that your taxes are so hard to do and all this extra complicated stuff, the tax filing companies lobbied to have them be weird.
Yep. Always got to get their money somehow. But I would never use TurboTax. Yeah.
Turbo.
I would never use that again because they charge like $100 just to file. And then there's like some other extra fee too. And I use like Free Tax USA and then probably only have to pay like at most $14.
Also, like to say this. This video came out in 2023. But I was not informed that Biden had made a way for the IRS to give us free tax information stuff. So they never advertised that. But I did see all the years different tax companies just saying, "Ooh, we file taxes for free." Actually, we don't. It's like $100.
Yeah, couldn't be me. Don't use TurboTax.
No.
So y'all, after spending 2 hours and some change, 3 hours and some change, trying to do my taxes on my own this year for the very first time, I still agree wholeheartedly that they do not teach financial literacy enough in school. I mean, seriously, this is my first time actually reading my W-2 and knowing what I'm looking at. Now, granted, I've been in school my whole life. I haven't started my full career, have never gotten a salary. So anytime I did my taxes, it was never thousands of dollars. But what I got was enough for me. Where I messed up at was having somebody else do my taxes. My mom would use this family friend who's been doing our family's taxes for years, would provide us discounted rates to do our taxes. Now, me making as little as I would make, I could only bring back, my return is only $80 to $100. But he would charge me $50 to $60 in order to even do my taxes in the first place. So what's the purpose? This year, I was not having it. This year, I decided, you know what? We're going to figure this out on our own. If we can do it for free online, we're going to do it by ourselves. But free online always comes with a catch. Then you have websites that are like, oh, if you have a simple filing, then you can do it for free. But if you add something like school expenses or anything else, you got to pay us 30 to 40 bucks. Not today, TurboTax. Not today. All day I've inputted information, deleted information, switched to a whole different taxpayer website and all that stuff, trying to figure out the best and freest way to get my taxes done. If you are in your early 20s or if you're a college student and you're looking to file your taxes, yes, college students, you can get a return too. Keep watching. Tip number 1, keep all of the W-2s that you get in the mail. You may not know what it means. You may not know what everything looks like, but it's important. Trust me. Tip 2, file them online for free. You are going to go to irs.gov. Once you're here, you're going to click on file your taxes for free. Next, you're going to go to guided tax preparation for AGI, $73,000 or less, which is adjusted gross income. If your adjusted gross income is less than $73,000, you're going to click here, use free guided tax preparation. And then you're going to go to browse all. So you're going to review the full list of providers and use the filters to narrow down your search. This is going to provide you different people who can do your taxes online for free through the IRS. I did TaxSlayer, but you can do whichever one based on the qualifications and the filter. Also, to my college students, you can get a tax return. Ask your school for your 1098-T form. This form should have your scholarships, grants, and tuition that you're paying. File that and get your money. If only I had known about a 1098-T form in undergrad, even last year, life would have been different. That one form took me from owing the federal government money to them owing me. I hope this helped.
Did you know about that last thing?
No.
No one informs you about this mess, man.
They will never tell you any of this because the companies want your money. This is just sad.
That's how our government's built. Debt and taxes.
And tax debt, which you don't want to be in.
We tax debt. That's crazy, bro. That's all I gotta say, man.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you pay off your debt, you gotta pay taxes on that debt. Right?
Well, yeah, depending on, like, if it's forgiveness, if you get forgiveness, then you have to pay, like, taxes on it a lot of the times, sometimes. But I guess you could kind of count interest as a tax. I don't know.
Interest is a tax. You cannot tell me otherwise.
It seems like it, but they'll never call it that.
Nope.
But there's actual tax debt, like you're in debt to the IRS.
Well, I also like how the IRS tax site is not really like a tax form. It's, oh, here's tax forms we basically said you can use for free. And if they say otherwise, I'll kill them. But that's about it.
This is why you got to educate yourself on these resources because this is ridiculous. They don't teach you this in school or anywhere.
No.
They'll never advertise it.
So cash gifts go tax-free up to a lifetime exclusion of $13.61 million as of this year. Technically, if you go over $18,000 in a cash gift to a single person in a year, you have to actually file a form with the IRS. However, if you're giving away money, let's say you're just really rich and you want to give $18,000 to, say, Linda and then $18,000 to, say, Bob, you could do that without filing a tax form. Now, if you are giving somebody, let's say, $50,000, then anything over that $18,000 annual exclusion limit will go towards your lifetime exclusion total. So basically, the IRS just keeps a running total of how much in lifetime gifts you've actually given. A common thing is that people like to gift cars, and cars actually count towards the lifetime exclusion number because cars are technically property, and because you're giving that property away to somebody else that is valued at some sort of market value, and you're giving it away for free, it counts towards that tax number. Now, realistically, if you gifted somebody $20K in cash, are you going to report it? I don't really know if you would. But it's good to know that big gifts will count towards that lifetime exclusion number of 13.61 million or whatever I just said. And that can have some implications if you give away too much money and then your estate is worth more than that and then you can't pass it on to your kids without paying taxes. So
does this mean that Mr. Beast has been paying taxes on all these, or he's just writing them all off as business expenses?
Oh, yeah, it's probably a business expense, but I don't know.
Because that man's getting away way more than 13 million every 5 videos. I would say that much.
Assuming that it's real.
Yeah, a lot of his stuff is fake. You should look it up.
The internet is fake.
The internet is really fake. He used to be real for real, though. Sad. Yeah. Anyway, it's not Mr. Beast hit piece. See, I was always told that gifts don't count. I guess they do.
Yeah, I guess so. See, this is why you need to be educated on taxes and all of that.
Yeah. I can tell you one thing, I'm never reaching that limit.
Yeah, me neither. I don't see myself giving like that much cash. I don't have that much cash.
I don't see myself receiving that much cash.
I wish, maybe.
I pray sometimes I would. I won't.
But you never know.
Yeah.
If you live in these states, you might be able to use the new IRS Direct File to file your taxes. Let me tell you all about it. Hi, I'm Adriana Morgan. I'm a financial wellness reporter at AP, and I cover all things money. Let's get into it. So the IRS is piloting a program where you can file your federal taxes online for free directly to them. Right now, only a small portion of the population can use this program. So here is how you can know if you're one of them. You must live in one of these states, and if you report only these items on your 2023 tax return. Follow us for more videos on tax season.
I didn't get to see the states. I don't think we're part of it though. I
Are
just
those the states?
Oh. The heck? Never mind. Oh, we're not being allowed to use it.
Oh, that sucks. Hopefully they like expand to all the states. Why can't it be all the states?
I don't think this thing's going to survive the next administration.
Probably not.
Yeah.
We can just be hopeful that this survives or something better comes along.
Yeah. Because a lot of government don't like spending money on things where the lobbyists ask them to do stuff. So anyway. See, like, so you gotta be I won't say poor. You gotta be making basically average to live comfortably, because the average to live comfortably is like 60,000 nowadays a year.
Yeah.
You can't be like 100,000 and using this. Makes sense in my eyes a little bit. This is for more of the lower class people, like the middle class, lower class people. That makes sense.
You can also file using Credit Karma, and then I thought there was like something else. Yeah, it's like, Cash App, I think.
Cash App 55?
I think.
Huh.
Yeah.
Did I know that?
Yeah, there's like a lot of apps that will let you file through them, so you should definitely look it up because a lot of them are free.
That's dope.
You can do this when you're renting, but when you have a mortgage, you can write off your interest on your taxes. Say you bought a house and say you paid off in the first year of owning that home from your mortgage payments about $10,000 worth of interest. You can write off those $10,000 from your taxes. So say, for example, you made $70,000 worth of income. You can write off $10,000 of interest and only pay taxes on $60,000 versus the $70,000. Having a mortgage can save you a good amount on your taxes.
That's queen.
Well, sorry if this gets copyrighted, but that is nice to know.
That's honestly, that sounded kind of illegal, but I don't know. I don't do taxes. Anyway.
Yeah, this is not tax advice.
No, I'm not.
Go your professional tax person.
For real. That sounded like money laundering to me. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. I don't even know. But it's just good to be aware of what some people are doing with their taxes and what you could possibly also do.
Yeah. But don't do tax fraud, please.
Please don't. You don't want the IRS coming after you or the government or like cops.
Yeah. Oh, that's how I got Al Capone? That's how I got actually a lot of criminals.
Yeah.
Taxes. Anyway.
File taxes. Pay the taxes, please.
You dealing drugs? Do your taxes.
And say no to drugs.
You can't do it. Don't say it in comments. You can't. You can. We've been over this. You literally can. They have forms for it.
Yeah, they just don't care because they just want their money, so they're not gonna like rat you out. I guess they're probably not gonna ask questions of where you're getting it from.
Yeah, I don't think they legally can rat you out. There has to be like a federal, like FBI has to do like a certain warrant on you.
Yeah, I don't see how they would find out, because you could just say that it was given to you by someone, or like you're gaining it through some type of self-employment. I don't really think they would ask any other questions.
You know, when you say that, you can legit say illegal means.
Yeah.
And the IRS cannot give that information to anyone else.
I don't even know why even specify illegal. Just say self-employment or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't see why they would care.
I used to work with this guy that doesn't file taxes. He never has, and he never started. I asked him why. He said, if I don't file, they'll never know.
So if you never file your taxes,
Are you going to be completely off the grid? Will the IRS never come after you? Well, let me tell you what I know. Normally, if you're working a job, then the IRS already has the information on you. They know how much you make, especially if it's a W-2 or 1099. So the IRS is receiving that information versus what you file. So if you never file your tax return, what the IRS would first do is, based on the information they already have, they'll calculate to see whether you're due a refund or if you may owe money. If they see that you're due a refund, they really don't even care. They're not even going to send you any notice for unfiled returns because that's your loss. But on the other hand, if they do some calculations, they see that you are going to potentially owe money, then they're going to send you a letter saying you need to file your tax return. And if you don't file your tax return, they're going to file what's called a substitute tax return on your behalf. This won't happen until like 3, 4, 5 years later until the unfiled return. And for this reason, the IRS will generally go after higher income taxpayers. Let's say if you make over $400,000, they're certainly going to be looking at those unfiled returns. So say you worked a job or W-2 or 1099 and they saw on their records that you made over $400,000, you're definitely going to be getting a letter from the IRS. So the bottom line is IRS has ways to see whether you will owe money or if you're worth for them to go after, to see how much they will generate in unpaid taxes. And if they run their own calculations and they see that, you're not a person worth going after, they won't generate enough money, they will not come after you even if you haven't filed. So sometimes if you don't file, you're losing out, because at the end of the day, the IRS only has a certain amount of agents they can assign cases to. So, they cannot audit everyone, obviously. So they have to pick and choose.
I used to work. I'm going to say this. I don't get the whole no tax people. I get it. You don't need money taken. Taxes are needed to make the government run. So if you want your government to run and not be stuck with your trash on the side of the street, all your pipes busted on down the street, now no one got no water, you need the taxes for that to happen.
Exactly. And just pay the taxes because the feds are going to come looking for you. It's going to happen at some point. You can't hide.
I like to say that this is that whole if I don't pay my taxes, I never have to pay my taxes, never file. That is financial. I want to say ignorance. It's not knowledge. It's this is not how this works. They know already. They will always know. You work cash as long as you're work for cash only. As long as you're filed for that company, they know.
Yeah, they have your social security number. They have all of your information. So you can't hide. And then there's people in the comments that are saying the IRS shouldn't make you do the taxes because they already have your information and all that. I've seen people say that before, but then the thing is you don't really want them to do it anyway because if they make a mistake, they may or may not correct it. And then you're over here paying taxes way more than you should. And they haven't corrected the issue, and you have to figure that out for yourself.
Even if they do correct it, it's the government. This will take forever. You will be losing out on maybe a massive amount of money.
Yeah.
And even if you get more money from them than they were supposed to give you, they can take you to jail if you don't give it back.
Oh yeah.
So.
And then you spent it all. You're gonna be in debt to the IRS.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure that would take a long time to file everybody's taxes because they don't have enough people for that.
They don't.
That's a lot of people.
As the guy said before, they're already really cut thin.
Yeah.
But they will get you.
And the government is already slow in everything that they do. It takes too long.
People are still getting their stimulus checks this year.
Yep.
The pandemic's been over for the past 3, 4. So.
Unemployment takes forever.
Yep.
And then human resources. Is that what it's called?
What? HR?
No, not HR. I just meant social services because they also call it human resources, right?
Oh yeah, they do.
Okay.
It depends where you're at. That's all that really matters.
Oh.
Yeah. But you think the DMV is slow? The federal government is slower.
Yeah, they are.
But they will get you.
Mm-hmm.
It's the have you heard the immortal snail?
No.
If it immortal snail, was a trend. It's basically if you can live forever, you're immortal. But there's also a snail that's also immortal, and it knows exactly where you're at all times, and it's hunting you down. It's not faster than the average snail, but it's hunting you down. That's what the IRS is. It will get you.
Well,
yeah.
You can't outrun the immortal snail, I guess.
Nope, you can't outrun the immortals now. You can't outrun the IRS.
But they are slow.
They are very slow. That's all I gotta say.
Well, file your taxes. The tax season is pretty much here. It's coming up. If you want to file early, just start now. I can't because I don't have all of my documents because companies are slow to give it to people. But yeah. Oh well. File it early.
Yeah, file your taxes early. You know, also you should file that subscribe button. I didn't know how to transfer that. My bad. So please comment, like, subscribe, and share the video. I would like to put something from YouTube on my taxes. That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, can't do that yet though.
No, I can't do that yet. But please get us to 1,000 subscribers, maybe.
Yeah.
And yes, I think I saw all your bits here.
Yeah. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.